You say, hey, this modern Christianity, this is not the truth. Because modern Christianity has been on the earth for about 700 plus years. The end didn't come. But now we're in the last days because the true doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is being brought out and broadcasted. Okay? And this is why the end is coming. Verse 11, but when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand what ye shall speak, neither do ye premeditate, but whatsoever shall be given you in that hour, that speak ye, for it is not ye that speak, but the Holy Spirit. Okay? So the men who are doing the truth, the men who are the prophets, we've been building our spirit, all right? In the true spirit, right? We've been building our spirit in truth and knowledge, not according to lies anymore. You see? So this is why we do the work. This is why we do the videos. This is why we go out to the camps, because we're building ourselves in the spirit. So when we do when this does come to pass, and we're brought to the, we get persecuted, by Esau Edom and his system. We don't have to worry about what we have to say. You don't worry about your words. Because why? Because the Lord's going to put his words in our mouth. And that's what his words are, the scriptures. You see, we have the words. What I'm reading to you today, these are not my words. The Lord is putting his words in my mouth. He did it in let me see. Oh, shit. Salakia. Let me get this verse. Well, this is one example, but yeah, this is it. This is the one I want. Exodus 4:10. Okay, this is Moses. He was worried about what he was going to have to report or tell the people, the Israelites and the Egyptians. And let's see what Yahweh told him. And Moses said unto Yahweh, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of a slow tongue. And Yahweh said unto him, Who hath made man's mouth? Or who maketh the dumb or deaf, or the seeing or the blind? Have not I, Yahweh? Oh shoot, I lost it. Have not I, Yahweh? Verse 12. Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt say. You see that? So Yahweh is with us. He's gonna his words are in our mouth. We don't have to worry. Being the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, being the Lord's prophets, we don't have to worry about what we're gonna say in that day, because the Lord is gonna provide us in the spirit what to say. You see? Even right now, he's providing me the words to say on this lesson. He's providing me what to teach, how to feed the flock. You see? Let me see where we at. Mark 13 and 11. But when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand what ye shall speak, neither do you premeditate, but whatsoever shall be given you in that hour that ye speak, for it is not ye that speak, but the Holy Spirit. Now the brother shall betray the brother to death, and the father the son, and the children shall rise up against their parents and shall cause them to be put to death. Okay? So there's going to be a great division in these times we're coming into. This is, I mean, you already see the division in the families, but it's going to be even on a greater magnitude when these calamities and when these plagues really start to surface here in Babylon, America. Families are going to be divided. You're going to have your own family members. You know, you may be of the prophets, but guess what? Your own family members are going to sell you out in the same manner that Judas Iscariot sold out Yahushua. All right, you're going to have the, you know, it's prophecy. The Lord is going to literally put people that you think are close to you, you know, against you. They're going to sell you out, whether it be for the bag, whether it be for, desperation. You know, there's going to be, you know, the Lord can do anything. He can make people that you think are close to you. There's even men in the truth right now who are going to be, you know, sellouts. Hence, Judas Iscariot. There's nothing new under the sun. It happened then. It's going to happen. It's going to happen in our day. Verse 13. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So just because all this stuff is happening and going against us, you know, we, the prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we go against the grain. We're not here to win a popularity contest, right? So we have to endure no matter what it is that we go through. And in that process, if the scriptures tells us that if we endure, that's the ones who are enduring this truth and this knowledge. You don't sell out, right? You stick to your guns, you stick to the spirit, you stick to faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And guess what? You're the same one that's going to be saved. All right? Verse 14. But when ye shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet standing where it ought not, let him that readeth understand, and let him that be in Judea flee to the mountains. Right? So this, you know, this happened later. The abomination of desolation is 70 AD. It's when, they what's the word I wanted to use? Well, basically they fucked up the temple, right? Well, now that's already happened. So now how much more closer to the end are we? Let me continue on. Verse 15. And let him that is on the house top not go down into the house, neither enter therein to take thing out of the house. And let him that is in the field not turn back again for to take up his garment. But woe unto them that are with child and that give suck in those days. And remember, this is applying to, you know, the past, when the temple was destroyed, all right? When 70 AD, when the temple was under siege. That's the word I was looking for. But remember, that was the beginning of the end. Really, when they put Yahushua on the cross, that was the beginning of the end, okay? So they were in the last days, but, you know, that was the beginning of the end. That wasn't the end part or end portion of the last days. We now are in that time, which this is almost a done data, all right? As they say, as people say, it's a done data, all right? But anyway, let's keep reading. In verse 18, and pray that your flight be not in the winter. Again, this is applying to in the past, the beginning of the end. Verse 19, for in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Most High created unto this time, neither shall be. And except that Yahweh had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened the days. All right, so now we're in the, like I said, the last portion of the last days. This is why the time is flying by, because the Lord shortens the days for the elect's sake. All right, it's a merciful thing that he does, because, you know, we're in such a wicked time. Man, you come across, our people, the Israelites. Our people are destroyed, man. And the more we're here, the more wicked this place is going to be. And really, there's no hope if we were to continue on here in this kingdom. We need the end to come, man. We need our women to be put in their right mindset, right? You don't want to have, destroyed young women of our nation with the mindsets of, they want to be a hoe. There's no shame in being a hoe. They're just ran through, polluted, destroyed mentally, physically, spiritually. I mean, our women are destroyed, man. And it starts out with our men, right? Our men are also destroyed, but the elect are the only ones who are going to be preserved. This is why the state of our people, it should be it should be a vexing thing to your spirit. It should be you should be bothered by this place. And if you're not bothered by this place, if you're just moving along, moving with the crowd, then you're not of the elect, But if this place bothers you in your spirit, then that's a good sign you're of the elect, because the elect, you have to be vexed in this place. You have to hate the wickedness that surrounds you. See? 23. But take ye heed, behold, I have foretold you all things. But in those days after that tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. And the stars of heaven shall fall, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. All right? Speaking of the actual, the actual end, the what I'm reading is a parable for the missiles and the World War III. All right, verse 6: And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And the clouds, we know, are the chariots. Right? Tells you that in Psalm 104:3. Go look that up. Tells you that the cloud is the chariot, meaning the so-called UFO, the heavenly vehicles. A chariot is a vehicle. The word in Hebrew, I believe, is rekab, which the word chariot, rekab in Hebrew, it means a vehicle. So those are heavenly vehicles, the clouds, what people call UFOs. So Yahweh Shai, who is the Son of Man, he's coming with the chariots with great power and glory. That's that alien invasion that the heathen talk about. And really, yes, the angels are aliens to this place. Because an alien, another word for alien, means stranger. So the aliens, which are strangers to this place, are actually the angels, all right? And the Son of Man, who is Yahweh Shai, he's going to be leading the charge, him and Michael the Archangel, right? And the Archangel means chief, the word arch means chief. So Archangel means chief angel. Let's read that in Daniel since I'm speaking on it. It says, And at that time Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for thy children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was, since there was a nation, even to that same time. In that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book, which are the elect. The elect are the ones who are written in the book. And the written of the book deals with the people of the salvation. All right, it's all preordained. You walk around like these fake ass Christians talking about you're saved and that you're saved through Jesus Christ. That's that's a big ass lie. Nobody's saved. And when you do get saved, it's not going to be because you're calling on that false ass pagan idol, Jesus Christ. All right, and don't get it twisted. There, for the novices and the people who are new in this truth, yes, there is a Messiah, but it is Yahweh Shai, who is he would be what you call a so-called black person from the tribe of Judah. The true Jews are the Judites, okay, which are so-called the blacks. That's the head tribe of Israel. Then you go down all the line. The ones who have salvation, the elect, are of the nation of Israel, who are so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and every time I say that, I feel like I have to explain that our people comes in all colors because of where we've been scattered. So we've had multiple generations, multiple offspring who have, our appearance has been diluted, if you will, because our people look like the heathen. You're going to have Israelites looking like so-called white people. You're going to have Israelites looking like so-called Asians. You're going to have Israelites looking like so-called Arabs. I mean, you take a Mexican, so-called Mexican, and a so-called Arab, and they look similar. But there are, just the point is our people come in all colors, and as it is written, we're called a speckled bird. Okay, our people. So let me get back to Mark 13. I'm at 27. It says, and then shall he send his angels and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost parts of the earth and the uttermost parts of heaven. All right. So the elect are going to be gathered by those clouds, which are the so-called UFOs. This is how he's gathering us. And this is the physical gathering, because right now it's spiritual. The truth is gathering, the truth being published on the internet. Remember, that word published means being brought out, put out, declared, made public. So it's a spiritual gathering because of, what we're doing. The prophets are on the YouTube, we're on the street corners, and we're gathering the elect. All right. And from the four winds, and talking about northeast, west, south, all over the planet Earth, the uttermost parts of the earth. But don't get it twisted. The majority of the elect are in Babylon, America. Verse 28. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When her branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is near. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know that it is nigh, even at the doors. So you see, we see the rumors of war. We see the earthquakes in diverse places. We see, and really America is going to see famine very soon. And it's going to be by design, because these wicked elite, I'm not going to get into that topic, but the wicked elite have a plan to starve your ass. So these are all signs that we're at the door, meaning we're getting close. People are witnessing chariots more and more. Why? Because we're getting close. This place is almost done. Every empire has an expiration date, and it's no different for Babylon, America. This place has an expiration date. The only one who knows that date is Yahweh. All right? Verse 30. Verily I say unto you, that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. And the heaven and the earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. All right? But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. So the only one who knows the day of the end is Yahweh. Not even Yahweh Shai knows it. Not even the angels. Only Yahweh knows when this place is going to be expired. All right? All we have are the signs, and so all we can do is watch the signs. That's why we're called the Watchmen. Right? Verse 33. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. So that's our job as the Lord's men. We need to be watching and praying. This is why we keep up with the current events. This is why we keep up with the news. This is why we, are the discerner of spirits. You see? Because we're the watchmen. All right? Maybe that'll be my next lesson in Ezekiel 33, which, goes in on the watchmen. And we are those men watching and praying. Verse 34. For the Son of Man is a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. All right. So Yahweh Shai, he left on a far journey. Why? It tells you in John, 14? Or is it 17? Let me see. John 14:1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me. This is Yahweh Shai speaking in the red letter. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. And whither I go ye know, and the way ye know. All right, so Yahushua is saying, my Father's house are many mansions. Yahweh's house is the heavens. All right, and the mansions are a metaphor for planets. And what we read in Mark 13 and 34, or I'm sorry, 34, he says the Son of Man is taking a far journey is because he's in the heavens, man. He's literally in outer space, right? He went up in a so-called UFO. Where are those UFOs? Those so-called UFOs, those chariots are in the heavens. They're heavenly vehicles. And it's Yahushua. He's been taken up, preparing a place for who? For his men. And he says he gives authority to his servants. And who are his servants? His servants are the prophets. So the prophets, we have authority given to us by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And it's because, and what the authority is, deals with this knowledge and understanding. There's nothing more powerful than this truth. This is why we have authority. That's why when we're at the camps, we're the alpha males, in those moments. That when we're at camp, even on these lessons, there's nothing anybody else in America is doing that's more important than the Lord's prophets who are, and I'm not the only one doing it, but I'm telling you, this is what's the most important thing. This is authoritative. Verse 35, watch ye therefore, for ye know that when the master of the house cometh at even, or at midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. See, and they have that term, oh, this dude is woke. This brother's woke. Guess what? The prophets are the first to wake. It says that we rise up early. You don't want to be caught slipping or sleeping when Yahweh Bashem Yahushua visits the earth. You want to be caught, you want to be that nigga? You want to be that motherfucker sleeping when Yahweh Bashem Yahushua visits the earth? I think not. All right? Let me get this. Let's grab this one in Jeremiah. Just want to show you because the prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we're not sleeping, man. We're watchmen. If you're a watchman, how could you be a watchman sleeping on the job? Then the enemy comes and you're fucked, right? The Lord's true men are watchmen, and we rise up early. Jeremiah 4 and I'm sorry, went to the wrong one. Jeremiah 44 and 4. Howbeit I send unto you all my servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, saying, oh, do not this abominable thing that I hate. All right. The point is the Lord Yahweh sends his prophets and rising early. He's the one who sends us. He's the one who puts his words in our mouth. All right. Let's go back to Mark and I'll finish off here. Mark 13 and 36. Lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. Right. You don't want to be sleeping. If you're a prophet of Yahweh Bashem Yoshai, you're not going to be sleeping on this truth. It says in verse 37, and what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. All right. Well, that's the job of the prophets. We're the watchmen. We watch for the signs. Because again, nobody knows the day or the hour, but if we watch, we can see the signs and we can know when it's time, when it's close. When Yahweh Bashem Yahushai visits the earth, guess what? His men, the servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you will be prepared. It's not going to take over us like a thief in the night, like it does everybody else. When Yahweh Bashem Yahushai comes on the scene, it's going to be like a thief in the night, but not to his men who are preparing and watching and praying and warning, right? We blow the trumpet. Me right now doing the video, that's a metaphor, blowing the trumpet. The watchman in the ancient time would would, well, here it is right here. They would blow the trumpet when danger was coming. So this is what we're doing for our people, and the elect are going to hear the trumpet. The heathen, the heathen, there's nothing to do with them, but the 2/3, they'll hear the trumpet, but it ain't gonna do no good for them. You know, they'll hear the warning, they'll hear the trumpet, but they're too far gone. They're not gonna do nothing about it. They're not gonna prepare. They're not gonna take reverence or respect. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua or his men. So guess what? They're gonna die by the sword, which that's prophecy. Ezekiel 33:1, and I'll close out on this. Again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, When I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. And then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. You see? So that's where the time we're in. The Lord has sent his men, the prophets. He sent his watchmen. And we're here blowing the trumpet, which is a metaphor for us warning the people, right? That's why when we teach on the streets, we lift our voice up like a trumpet, because it's like an alarm sounding off, that there's danger coming, that there's perilous times coming, all right? Which means dangerous times. You take heed, you're going to be saved. The elect will do that. And you'll blow this off. You just forget about the warning. You forget about the trumpet. You don't receive the truth. Yet Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is perpetrating. Right. This is coming out. We're publishing it, declaring it. You ignore it, you're going to be dead by the sword. There will not be no salvation for those that ignore the trumpet. So with that, I want to give all the praise, all the glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, when I acknowledge the Akyam for pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect.